So today we're playing solo Small World of Warcraft. The scenario is available for free off the Days of Wonder website and is called Revenge of the Murlocs. As these little blighters can never die. If you take them off the board, they just respawn. So to win the game, you have 9 rounds to earn the most points. Now, I do get to go first, and I have 5 coins to begin with. So this was what was on offer. Choice-wise, I of course opted for the Taurens as they get a beefy stack of 15 tokens to go conquering with. Their only downside being they have to have at least 2 tokens on every area for defense. But I decided to invade the small island and claim the Ashes of Allah, and that lets you conquer any region on the board as if it was adjacent. So I quickly swooped in and claimed Karazhan. Next, I wanted to claim as many hill regions as possible, so I bossed all the Murlocs off the small island and then pushed into the hills on the second, earning me a very tasty 9 points. Not bad for a first round. The Murlocs, though, conquer territory adjacent with the lowest cost first, so they quickly surrounded my Taurens on the large island. They did try to destroy my guys on the hills, but the roll failed. Still, they earned 6 points going into round 2, and this was what the board looked like. Now, because of the Tauren defensive rule, I only had enough tokens to capture the small island desert. I did earn 11 points, giving me a great 25 points overall turn 2, but it's time to decline next turn, I think. Now, I thought the Murlocs would swarm the large island, but instead they just surrounded me for now, with their rule for conquering lowest value targets. Either way, they earned themselves 9 points, and this was how the board looked like going into the third round. I couldn't do nothing but decline, so I flipped the Taurens over and collected my 8 points. Good thing about them is the fact they leave 2 decline tokens still, so I should be fine on the small island, but the Murlocs are going to slowly push me off the large one as they claim the hill region, earning themselves 10 points going into the fourth round. And this is what the board looks like. At the start of my race choosing period, you roll a dice and add 1, discarding that race from the game. For me, it was the humans who leave. So I chose the Night Elves as my next race. Why? Because I'm continuing down that Park the Bus Chelsea style with the defensive bonus. Night Elves get +1 for garrison and +1 defense when in woods. Of course, I only had 7 tokens, so couldn't do much but claim the large island woods. But now they are basically impenetrable, and I earned myself another 9 points. All the Murlocs could do was conquer the mountains on the small island, but they earned 9 points also, so they can potentially still catch up, especially if I decline my Night Elves soon, losing my Taurens. Anyway, this is the board state going into turn 5. I conquer the swamplands and garrison them, but as I fail to roll on the mountains, it's all I can do for the turn, earning me a nice 10 points. The Murlocs finally remove my Taurens from the large island, earning themselves 10 points because of the legendary place. And this is what the board looks like going into the 6th turn, with me needing to time my decline just right. Wasn't time for it yet though, as I conquered the hilly region and garrisoned it, earning myself 9 points, and with 3 turns left, it's time to decline next round, I feel. Meanwhile, the Murlocs conquered another plains, but missed out on the hills by 1. Still, they earned 11 points, going into turn 7, only 3 left, and this is the final board state. I decided, probably stupidly, not to decline just yet, as I need to fight a war of attrition at this stage, I felt, where I can earn some decent points. So I opted to conquer and garrison a swamp, earning myself 9 points, but the large island is now pretty much secure under my command. As the Murlocs have all 4 or 5 level areas to conquer left around them, and so all they can do is take one of the hills, giving themselves 11 points going into turn 8. And as you can see from this final board state, the points are now tied, so I need to be careful, as I've missed my boat in terms of declining my race, I feel. I need to hold on and get a bit of luck from the fate die as I conquer Karazhan, earning me another 9 points. All the Murlocs can do is conquer the Ashes of Allah, giving them only 9 points also, which takes us into the final round tied overall, and me having only 1 option. I needed to roll a 3 on the dice to capture the small planes. I ended up rolling a 0 though, as you said, which meant I was stuck basically back at base. So in the end, I only claimed 8 points. I needed that last roll just to draw, as the Murlocs took out my Taurons on the small island, claiming 10 points and winning the game. 85 points they had in the end, whilst I had 83, and I second guessed myself by not going into decline on turn 6. Even turn 7 was probably a little bit too late, I feel, and I paid the price. But this was a lot of fun. And if you've enjoyed it, please leave a like and check out more of my playthroughs here. Thanks for watching.